Yeah, let's talk about it. So what I want to talk about here is a team at the bottom of the standings.
Okay.
And that's the Detroit Pistons. And specifically, there's a guy who was picked #1 overall this year that I feel like the entire NBA landscape is sleeping on how incredible he's playing right now. And obviously, I'm talking about Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Look, Evan Mobley and Franz Wagner and Josh Giddey and
Tread lightly, Clayton.
all these guys have played so well and they came out so hot that I think we forgot about Cade Cunningham as...
Well, they're on better teams.
They're on better teams, and because he didn't start the season. I really think that played a huge role. It's like we already decided a few weeks into the season who the good rookies are.
Yeah. Well, he didn't start, and when he did, it was rough. His first couple games were rough.
First of all, let me just say a couple things now where he's at now. Because now he's been playing. Yeah. He's, taken over the team. He's the #1 scoring rookie in the NBA. He's taken that over from Franz.
Are we doing per game or is this totals?
Per game.
Okay.
He's scoring the most points per game as a rookie right now, 15.7. He's second in rebounding. He's a 6'6" point guard. He's second in assists, only behind Josh Giddey. 1 assist behind him. He's averaging 5.2. Giddey's averaging 6.2. He's 6th in rebounding. Okay, behind guys like Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Like he's behind like bigs like Mobley. All these guys. He's second in steals. What Cade Cunningham does is he fills up the stat sheet in every way that you could possibly imagine. I believe in this rookie class, he is the best leader that we have. Okay. He's 6'6". He's a point guard. He's averaging these assists with nobody. His supporting cast, he needs to play with a great shooting guard, somebody who's going to really score the ball. Because I think what really makes Cunningham so great is that he's a real point guard where he loves to get people involved and score when he's open, when those moments come to him. That's what makes him so special, I think. And so he's passing to Hamidou Diallo. Okay, that's his starting shooting guard next to him. Okay. They were closing the game the other day with Cunningham, Diallo, and Corey Joseph all playing together. They have terrible big play as well. You have Isaiah Stewart, but he's a 6'8", undersized big is what he really is. Right. So all I'm saying is Cade Cunningham is coming through on the promise. He's giving us 15 points a game, 5 assists. He's giving you 5 rebounds a game. He's giving you a couple steals. He's doing everything with essentially no talent around him. He's going to be the best player that comes out of this draft. I believe that wholeheartedly. And when we look up in 3 years, it's going to be hard to believe that he won't have won Rookie of the Year.
So here's my question to you. When you, let's say you get a voting ballot for Rookie of the Year, are you looking at just completely individual stats, that's it? Or are you looking at how they're affecting a team?
Of course context matters. But,
so
Evan
I think that's why Mobley is...
Right, but Mobley is playing with Darius Garland, who is the Cade Cunningham of his own team, right? He is a guard who's been allowed to develop for the last 3 years, and he allows Mobley to play the way that he's playing. Mobley does not have the ball in his hands. That's what's so special about Cade Cunningham, is he has the ball in his hands, and he can play multiple positions and play all around the floor.
I hear you. I think what's getting Mobley at the top of a lot of people's ballots is what he's doing defensively.
Mobley is the Rookie of the Year right now.
Yes.
But in 3 years, I believe we will be looking up and saying it's crazy that Cade Cunningham was not the Rookie of the Year.
I mean, yeah, but that's in 3 years. You're saying that Mobley is the Rookie of the Year right now.
But he's on a better team.
Michael Carter-Williams won Rookie of the Year. You know what I mean? Like it's just whoever's having that best first year. Yes, long term, Cade Cunningham is most likely going to be the better player, the more impactful player.
I think Cade Cunningham is a result, like right now, him being on this team is a result of the NBA changing to players like him. I think probably 10, 15 years ago, he would have likely been a much lower draft pick than the #1 pick overall. But because versatility, three-point shooting, all these things have become more of the forefront of the NBA, now he's taken #1 overall. And it gives him less of a chance to be on a team where he could contribute to winning, being like, let's say a Paul George, who was drafted 10th overall, gets to go to a team like Indiana, who already had some decent pieces around. Now he gets to fit into that team. Cade Cunningham, his context is, I'm the only player on this team that is for sure going to be here in a few years.
Right.
He's just dealing with the pieces around him. So, it's a hard comparison. Of course, Mobley is affecting winning right now, but he has Darius Garland. He has Jarrett Allen. He has better players around him that allow him to fit into a context easier than Cade Cunningham does.
I mean, I hear you. What's keeping Mobley at the top of my ballot, and I'll end it with this, because again, I think this is another topic that we can go back and forth on, is what he's doing defensively that is so impressive as a first-year NBA player. Running three bigs, running a like box and one, triangle, like they're running so many different defensive systems, and his IQ has allowed him to be so effective in that. They have him pushed out to the perimeter half the time and to start their defensive sets. And for a guy at his size to be able to do that and still stay with someone who's driving to the rim, everything that he's doing. And like you said, yeah, he's with these other great bigs, and that he's still being featured and they're winning.
But with a great point guard, like Darius Garland is a great point guard. He's not a good point guard. He's a great point guard. And this is not an anti-Mobley rant, like in any way.
Yes, it is, dude. Yes, it is.
I like Mobley as much as anybody.
This is an attack.
I easily have him as the second best player in this draft. By a long shot. I think it's him and Cade at the top, and nobody's even really close to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just more a pro Cade, reminding everybody this guy's so special, and he's going to be special for a really long time. And I'm just really happy to see that he's starting to show the promise of what we all saw in college.
I hope so, man. I genuinely, listen, I said it, Mobley's at the top of my list. I love that Cade Cunningham, what he's doing. I love that he's in Detroit, and I hope that he can elevate Detroit to something good, because they've been rough. I love seeing the Pistons be good. It would be amazing if they put something special around them.
Yeah, and if you haven't looked into them at all, Cade has written a couple little diaries, I guess, for the undefeated. Just a little look into a really smart guy who, like I said, I believe he's a really great leader, and someone we're going to see for a long time really matter.
Writing diaries.
Writing diaries, yeah, we're seeing it.
True to my 90s kid emo heart, so
yeah.
I love that.